Hi everyone, it's Gail here. I am live just after 5 with the Ignite Show, and today I am talking about the one simple technique that can have a massive impact on your ability to lead and inspire other people, and not just other people, but yourself as well, because sometimes we need to find our own inspiration and our own leadership to be able to lead ourselves. So I have a simple strategy, simple technique that you can practice that's going to make a massive difference for you. So I see a couple of people are on live already. If you have joined me live just now, pop me a little comment. Let me know who you are, where you are, what you're up to, where you're watching, how your day is going. But definitely say hi in the comments so I know who is watching. And you might just need to click on the little, I think it's streamyard.com/Facebook. Just click on that little link so that I can see your name, because I'm using StreamYard and StreamYard needs to know who you are. So I see Gillian is on. Hi, Gillian. How are you? Gillian saying hi. How's your day going? One of my winners from my little engagement challenge that I did in my free group. Fantastic. Good to see you on. Not sure who else is on. How is your day going, Gillian? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what is going on for you. So here's the thing. So today I want to, so Gillian's saying hurrah, hurrah for being a winner. I look forward to chatting with you in our call tomorrow. It's going to be great. I have a great idea of what we're going to do. It's going to be a little bit different because some of my existing clients are going to be on that call as well. So we're going to do something a little bit different in that call. So if you are watching live, drop me a little comment. Let me know if you're on. Just say hi, let me know where you are, who you are, what you're up to. If you are watching this on replay, drop me a little comment and do the same thing. And if you're watching the recording of this in my vault, then drop me a comment in there as well. Let me know that you've watched it and if this was helpful for you. So Gillian is saying, very busy, new role, lots to learn. Oh, good to be busy though, Gillian, right? Good to be busy and learn you will. Learn you will. Just give yourself time, you will get there. So here's the thing, this is what I want you to think about and notice. So one simple technique, one simple strategy that can help you have a massive impact on your ability to inspire and lead other people. And this is something that comes up a lot when I am coaching clients. It also comes up a lot in my challenge. So my challenge is on next week. Again, if you're watching the recording of this, then the timing isn't going to be right for you, but you might still be able to find out information about my challenge. But if you're watching this now in June, then live, then the doors to my challenge open tomorrow. So I'm going to be talking about that in a bit and giving you some more information on that shortly. But this technique is something that does come up quite a lot in the challenge as well. So what I want you to think about is, and what I want you to notice is, I want you to notice your language. So I want you to notice the language that you use when you are talking to yourself. So that little inside voice that you hear, I want you to notice the language that you're using when you're talking to other people. And in particular, I want you to notice the language that you are using when you are talking to your team, to the stakeholders around you, to the people that you are trying to influence, particularly if you are trying to get people to do something different. So if you're trying to get people on board, if you're trying to influence people around to your way of thinking, I really, really want you to notice your language. And this is the language that I want you to notice. So have you noticed that as humans, we have a tendency to say things like, I need to, I've got to, I should, I must. So just have a think and notice about, even if you think about today, how many times today have you said to yourself or someone else, I need to, I've got to, I should, I must. Because the thing that I want you to notice is, I want you to notice the energy around those phrases. The energy around those phrases is quite heavy, and when we say things like need to, got to, must, should, doesn't really feel like things that we are inspired about, that we're excited about, that we can't wait to get into, that we are feeling joyful about, that, these things are going to, lead us to being fulfilled, or any of those things. And so, it feels heavy. It feels like things like we're doing things because we've got to, not because we want to. And when we use language like that with ourselves, it's not particularly inspiring. When we use it with other people, it's even worse, right? Because, other people, you're trying to get people to take action on something. They're not going to do that if they don't feel inspired. So here's the thing that I want you to try instead. So first of all, I want you to notice that language. I want you to be aware of it, because self-awareness is the first thing, okay? So I want you to really notice and be aware of, when do you use language like that? Have you used language like that recently? Have you maybe used it today? But from here on in, try this for a week and just notice, how often do words like that crop up for you? I need, I must, I've got to, I should. Just notice, right? So notice when you're using that language. And here's what I want you to replace it with. So I want you to catch yourself. So before you say, I need to, I've got to, I must, I should, I want you to try switching it out with something else. I want you to try saying instead, I get to do this, or I want to do this, or if you're speaking to other people or you're trying to get people on board, we get to do this. We want to do this. Because when you just make that one tiny change, even like with a team, so we get to do this, it just sounds way more exciting, and you sound way more enthusiastic. It's more full of energy, and you're more likely to get people, you're more likely to spark people's interest. You're more likely to get people, listening up, tuning in, thinking it's a good thing to do, than if you position it as we need to, we've got to, we must. So that is my tip for you, because when you use language like that, either for yourself or with other people, you are then in a completely different space in terms of energy. You are then thinking about things that are going to move you forward in a way that you want. You are going to be enthusiastic. You are going to be in a completely different place, completely different mindset. And you're going to much more easily inspire yourself and inspire everyone around you. So it's a tiny little thing. It's not a big change, but it's the important thing is for you to notice what's the language you're about to use, and catch yourself in time and change it. And the other thing that I'd recommend is, if you like to journal, and I highly recommend journaling, if you like to journal, I encourage you to notice that and to write that down in your journal. What language did I use today? How often did I say the words I need to, I've got to, I must? And if you didn't replace it with something more positive, what might have happened had you done that? Because the more that you notice it and the more you become aware of it, the more likely you are to be able to change it and preempt it and be more proactive around replacing it with more positive language going forward. So because this is a practice, this is something that you need to try, you need to start to notice, you need to become aware of it, and over time you will be able to use this language more naturally, rather than trying to force it in or change it deliberately. It will start to become more natural if you practice. So that is my tip for you today. I want you to really notice how often and when are you getting into I need to, I've got to, I must, I should. And if you were to replace that with I get to, we get to, I want to, we want to. So if you were to use that language instead, what would be different? What impact would you have? How much more effective would you be in terms of inspiring, motivating, and leading the other people around you, and being able to influence the people that are around you? Because a key skill as a leader, particularly the more senior you become as a leader, the more important it is that you are able to influence other people. So that little thing, just in terms of your language, will really help you to do that. And as I was saying at the start, this is something that comes up a lot in the coaching sessions that I do with my clients, but also in the free 5-day challenge that I run. And I have put a little link in this post because, again, if you are watching this live, not so much the recording, but if you're watching this live, you have the opportunity to come and join me in my challenge because the doors open tomorrow. So we have over 250 people have already registered for the challenge. It's going to be amazing. And I would love you to come and join me if you haven't already. The link that you need to find out more is in this post. So just go and have a little click on that, read through it. And if you fancy joining us, you will be more than welcome. I am opening the doors tomorrow afternoon and we get started with the first task on Monday. And if you are watching this as a recording in the vault, so you might not be watching this right now, you might be watching this further down the line. This is something that I do run reasonably frequently. So check out the link anyway, and you'll be able to find out when the next one is. But if you're watching this live, if you're watching this on replay, and you want to check it out and you want to come and join us, you are more than welcome. Doors open tomorrow afternoon, and we get started with the first task bright and early on Monday morning. And the challenge is for you if you are a results-driven woman who wants to lead with more impact, influence, and balance. That is what we're going to do. We are going to take you on a journey. It's going to be fabulous. Can't wait to get started. I love the challenge. So come and join us, and I will see you in there. I will see you in there when I open doors tomorrow. So that's it. Speak soon. Thanks for listening. Bye.